I didn't expect this one. This video was a shocker to have to make, but there was major movement in the transfer portal. And it's from a school that I didn't think there'd be any movement from, at least not from a couple of these players, because they played and they were part of this rotation. They were on the court. They contributed. They Two of them played in the national championship. I'm sorry, the Final Four. They both played in the Final Four. I don't understand how or why these players are leaving Texas. The Longhorns just got hit with a gut punch, in my opinion. I don't even know what Vic Schaefer's thinking about or able to do about this, but he's lost himself a couple of very, very important players on his team, and we're going to talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Powered by Coming Out Podcast. Facts over feelings. Hit the like button. Follow us on social. Hype the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Texas fans, how you feeling right now? You suffered a 51-44 loss in the Final Four. You've had two great teams. You watched your best player go 3 for 23 in the Final Four, and now you're watching two major contributors to your roster decide to pick up and go in the form of Justice Carlton and Aaliyah Crump. It's really wild to me. This one is absolutely shocking. Aaliyah Crump is a freshman. She's 6'1" out of Minnesota. She averaged 7.9 points per game. She played 29 minutes in the Final Four game. She started 5 games this season. She's a major part of this team, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. This one doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. She's the 5th ranked prospect from last year's class. She's a 5-star. I don't understand this one. She's a player. And then they also lose Justice Carlton, who's a sophomore, who played 38 games, started 28 games, and she has decided to hit the portal as well. She averaged 19 minutes a game. She scored 8.5 points per game. She was 4th on the team in scoring, 53% from the field. This just doesn't make sense. What is going on at Texas to where players in their rotation, again, and Carlton was the 12th ranked player in the country in the 2024 class. She's from Texas, no less. Katy, Texas. Katy, Texas is what, an hour and a half to Austin? Like, this is a girl who's playing at home. It's 2 hours to 2 hour drive, an hour and 137 miles from Katy, Texas to Austin. And she's out and she's leaving. This is crazy to me. This is a team that was in the Final Four back-to-back years. I don't get it. Now I gotta start asking some questions here, right? I gotta ask some questions. By the way, this team, they got the number 8 player coming in the country, Brianna Crittenden out of Colorado. She's a 6'3" wing. They got Addison Bjorn out of Park Hill South in Missouri. She's a 6'1" wing. They got Aaliyah Spate, a point guard out of Bishop Gorman. These are 3 of the top 20 players in the country. 2 of them are 5-stars. One is a 4-star. Anybody else from this top 100? They got a number 57, Amalia Holguin out of Sage Hill, California, a 5'9" guard. She's a 4-star. And that's it. Okay. So they got 4 of the top 57 players in this class. So they got people coming in, right? But they lose these 2. They also lose Aaliyah Moore. She missed this season due to a knee injury, but she played 19 games last season. She averaged 8 points per game. She's going into her senior year, or maybe it's a graduate year now. So you've lost 3 transfers. You're losing Rory Harmon as she's now aged out. And I'm just a little bit floored by this, to be quite honest, people. I'm floored. I'm floored by this. This is one that I would never, ever, ever have expected. They're also losing Ashton Judd as a senior. Don't know if she has any eligibility left. Kyla Oldacre. I don't know if she has eligibility left. She's a senior as well. And Tia Sidbury is also a senior. So again, I don't know if those players have any eligibility left because eligibility now in women's basketball, you just who the hell knows? Hell in basketball, period, in college sports, I have no idea. I'm not even gonna go do all the digging to figure that out right now. But they're still losing three players, and the question now I do have some questions. You've lost back to back in the final. If you'd beaten UCLA, you probably would have been national because I think they would have beaten South Carolina also for the third time. Were players pissed off about how that game went? I'm completely speculating. Were players pissed off about how that game went? Not that they lost, but that Madison Booker took 23 shots. I mean, she took 23 shots. She was 3 of 23. Do you think that some players might have been irritated to watch her keep chucking the ball over and over and over again? Are they pissed that she decided to try to attack the rim with Lauren Betts standing back there and gets her shot blocked when she could have kicked it out or brought it back out for a good shot, a better shot, maybe passed it? Again, I'm speculating. I don't know. But I ask questions like that because there are times where it's just normal for people to wonder, for people to feel a certain way when you watch a player get get the shine because that's just reality. She's the best player on the team, but at the same time, some of her teammates have viewed that game as selfish? I mean, could they have viewed that as selfish? I don't know. I wonder. I wonder that aloud. By the way, I had no idea Kyla Oldacre went to Miami. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Shoot. Which I guess she played with the Cavender twins. So she may have eligibility left. It's possible. So I'm looking at their team page. I gotta wonder. I gotta wonder if that's the case because it doesn't make a lot of sense that a player like Justice Carlton would pick up and leave. She's a starter. Her role would grow. Her role would grow. And here's an article out of Austin American Statesman. The loss of Carlton leaves the Longhorns lacking experience depth at the four. Since seniors Ashton Judd, Tia Sidbury have exhausted their eligibility, Texas is set to add freshman forwards Brianna Crittenden and Joyce Ismay Atute next. He's another one there. She had UT's only 30-point game, but she was a non-factor in the postseason. She was a starter. She started 20 of their last 29 games. I don't know. I'm wondering aloud, why would this girl decide to leave? I mean, it does say that she played less than 20 minutes in 2 of UT's 3 games of the SEC tournament and appeared for just 7 minutes against Oregon during the second round. Well, they won by 50. I mean, I get it. In the Longhorn season, they lost to UCLA in the final, where she played 14 minutes. It just doesn't. She says in a post here, thank you so much to a fan who said that you mean so much, da 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 da. But I really wanted to play at Texas for all 4 years of college. I never imagined I'd transfer, but some things just don't work. It sucks, but I'll figure it out. I mean, she's clearly unhappy about the inconsistency in the minutes. And I get that. I understand that. I completely understand it. But it says here, she was pulled with 7:58 to go in the fourth quarter against UCLA after she had provided Texas with a hard-to-find offensive. Yeah, she was the one that scored 7 straight points in the third that cut the game down to 29-28. And then they fouled Jaquez on the deep pass. She made the free throws, was 31-28 going into the fourth. And then it says she also committed a fourth quarter turnover that led to a fast break for the Bruins. She ignored Texas coach Vic Schaefer's instructions to come talk to him while walking back to the bench, which led to the coach telling her she wouldn't return to the game. Wow, that's wild. That's something. That's something. Whew. Obviously, there's more to it than that. So maybe she already decided before this game took place, but stuff clearly happened that saw her decide to make this decision. But Aaliyah Crump, she's a freshman. She's a top 5 player in the nation, and she decides she's at the door as well. Let me see what the Statesman says about this one. She's the highest rated prospect signed by Vic Schaefer during his 6 years at Texas. She started the first 5 games this season before a foot injury sidelined her for 2 months. That sucks. That obviously sucks. After her return, she was used off the bench. That could have impacted her mentally. Maybe asking, why in the world am I coming off the bench? Did I lost my job to injury that she clearly earned in camp? And look, she played 29 minutes against UCLA. She averaged 8 points. She had 16 in the win over LSU. She was second on the team in threes, despite missing 15 games. So they missed out on her shooting. She was inconsistent, but she's a freshman. Maybe she goes to Minnesota. They had a pretty good team this year in the Big Ten. Maybe she goes back home and plays at Minnesota. So they've lost those two big time players. And then you lose Aaliyah Moore, who's going to be a grad transfer somewhere, and who played it, 89 games I've read. I mean, she had 19 games in 2024-25, 33, and then she had a year with 9. I guess she must have been hurt that year too. She played 28 as a freshman. So career 9 points, 51.7% shooting. 3 transfers from a team that went to the Final Four. 2 of them that played a lot. Both top 15 recruits over the last 2 years. Top 12 recruits technically. What are y'all thoughts? Is there something else going on at Texas that we're not aware of? You gotta wonder. This transfer portal stuff gets really, really funky. This one gets real funky to me because I don't know why starters would leave. Like maybe Booker is going back to school. Booker is still going to be back. Maybe they see Madison Booker as something that's going to keep them from getting to where they want to be. Because I'll be real. If you're completely transparent, unless your name is Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Steph Curry, and none of those people exist in women's basketball. None of them. Not even Caitlin Clark. Unless you are one of those 3 people. If you are 1 for 19, 1 for 18, you better not take another goddamn shot outside of a layup. I'm serious. If I'm on your team and you're 1 of 18, 1 of 19, you better not take anything more than a layup. And if you're on that team and you're like, this is the Final Four, and you're shooting us out of the fucking championship, you're shooting us out of it, I might be pissed. Even if I know you're my best player, my team's best player, my number 1 option. Bro, be a number 1 option by getting somebody else involved. Put them in position to score. But when you jack up shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. Listen, Texas did not shoot the ball well, right? They did not shoot the ball well. Or did they? Or did they? Did they or did they not? Okay, let's now do some mathematics, right? They were 20 for 65, 31%. When you remove Madison Booker, they were 17 of 42 for 40%. Madison Booker didn't shoot well. Texas didn't shoot great, but they didn't shoot terribly. Madison Booker killed them in that game. And you don't like to blame a player, especially one in which they're not in this position without her. But I could see getting frustrated and saying, yo, this girl's selfish as fuck. She doesn't give a fuck about us. She cares about herself. She wants to be the hero. And I thought that last play against UCLA was hero shit. It was hero ball. No, she had no business attacking Lauren Betts right there. 47-44 with 15 seconds or so to go in the game, whatever it was. And she's attacking the rim with Lauren Betts waiting back there. And you could bring that ball back out and set up a chance for a 3 to tie the game, and you take that shot. I'm speculating, but this is huge. They do have a big time class coming in, but freshmen are freshmen, and these are 2 starters. These are starters or starting level players. So this is significant, and one is the highest ranked player you've ever had. So good that you started her when the season started. And then she never got her job back when she got back off of injury. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. This is Her Game, Her Way. And of course, hype the video. This is Her Game, Her Way women's basketball powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.